welcome you inside MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson, partner. This should be a good one here in the month of October. We got a couple of teams playing good football to get this season going.
And all offseason, Mike, coaches and teams, they talk about the importance of starting the season strong. And here in this matchup for early in the year, we have our first look at two teams that have started off strong. They're playing winning football. They're starting to really understand what their identity is as a team. And for this stage of the season, this is one of the better matchups we've seen so far, and it's going to go a long way continuing to unravel who are the teams we're going to be talking about come the end of the regular season.
About ready to get this one started. Jaime Fairbairn ready to kick it off. And off we go here on a Thursday night. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
88.
First and 10. Rodgers going to put it up to get started. He'll get it into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. The master of play action, Rodgers. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now third down comes up. From the gun, Rodgers. Open man is Lazard. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down. On the handoff, here comes Hall. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
I think it's clear this is something this offense wants to major in, the ability to run the ball effectively against this defense. And after that big gain, you have to imagine they're going to come back to it and dare him to stop it.
He'll let this one go long for Williams. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Derek Stingley. And the Texans are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The Texans come out with the Rookie of the Year from last year in the NFL. C.J. Stroud, he was the number 2 overall pick out of Ohio State. Greg, a talented quarterback here.
Now, Mike, at this level here in the NFL, you just rarely see the type of performance where one player on the field just stands out that much against his peers. But that's exactly what we saw out of this quarterback a week ago. I mean, throwing for all those touchdowns, that's one thing. But the fact that he was able to protect the ball in the process is what really was impressive to me. I mean, it's not like he was just out there in the backyard chucking the ball
into space. And he will take this one in. 75 yards. Touchdown, Houston. What a luxury to have in an offense, a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olson back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
Next to score, Texans 7, Jets 0.
So 7-0 the score, and set now for the dynamic kickoff. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Breece Hall making his way back out there as the Jets are on offense again. He's been a machine in the red zone here, first couple, and they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Hunter wasn't going to be denied on that one, Mike. And here's a guy that even though he's found a new home here in Houston, and what can we say about this defense that D'Amico Ryans continues to put together, but he continues to produce at the same level we've come to expect from him. 16.5 sacks a year ago, and he adds another one right here. This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch. This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Stroud going to set up to throw. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And he will go all the way. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Texans. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Gibson now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. In trouble, and down he goes.
When it starts bad, it has a funny way of ending up getting worse, and I don't think that could be any more true than it is right now. They're already down by multiple possessions, and after that start to this drive with the sack, they find themselves once again in a massive hole.
Gets that one to the veteran Lazard. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Henry 202.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. And you're not going to get away with it at this level.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
On the quick, right?
A tight end in motion now. 2nd down, here's a run, and here's Mixon. And he'll bring this inside the 15. That's good enough for the 1st down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll run on 1st down with Mixon. And he will score. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Houston. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Oh, this is a push. He missed it. No good. And that'll keep the score right where it is. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. And it's a poor kick here. Doesn't even make the landing zone. So that means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. Here's a 2nd and 6. Rodgers. That's a short one taken in by Conklin. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
That's good for a Jets.
Rodgers. This one caught by Lazard. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll run it out of the gun, and it's Hall. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll go again with Hall. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Now Rodgers. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And he'll work his way forward to about the 21. Here's 2nd and 9. They will work the middle with Mixon. And he'll get close to the marker. A nice run, probably a yard short of that 1st down.
A 7-yard gain on the play.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Mixon. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33.
Already.
A run here with Mixon. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
On the give, this is Mixon. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
1st down pickup by Mixon, and he's one of the Texans' many additions this offseason. It's pretty incredible to think, Mike, in only his 2nd year as the head coach, the roster that DeMeco Ryans continues to assemble. Not only is Mixon still a productive back in his own right, but he should take a lot of pressure off C.J. Stroud.
Here's a give running left with Mixon. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down. Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it with Mixon. Oh, he's going to be very close. It depends on the mark. But he is short. They've held him on 4th down. A 1st down throw from Rodgers. Hey, take 26.
At their 48-yard line.
Here's Hall. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on third down. To throw, it's Rodgers. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. On the give, it's Hall. There he goes, inside the 30. The speed on display. He's in. Reese Hall, touchdown, New York. Zerline's kick, up and good. And the Jets are able to edge a bit closer. So after the touchdown at the other end, Zerline is out to kick this one off. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. C.J. Stroud and the Houston offense set to get going again. And he's an early front runner for MVP of the NFL. It's the first half of the season, but as you can see, he's already leading the league in passing yardage. And this will be a Texans first down as he gets this up past the 35.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. Stroud to throw here on first down. That's complete to Diggs. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Look him up on a second down and 8. From the gun, here's Stroud. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Have to get this to the 20. Here's third down. This is caught at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Texans. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy. Anytime you fail on a 2-point try, there's always going to be second guessing about whether that was the right play call. In this case, they decided to throw the ball, which I like. They just need better execution, and they end up coming up a little short.
Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Gibson now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. To throw is Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Rodgers now. That's taken in by Conklin, the tight end. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Hey, 88. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Quick throw, taken in, and he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Back with more of this Thursday opener after this. They face second down and 7. To the air once more, it's Rodgers. Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
24 yards. That's good for another Jets.
Again, it's Rodgers. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Texans will take over here at their own 12.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
And they're going to get him down right at the 25.
What we're seeing here in this first half, Mike, is an example of the offensive line, the running back, and the play caller all on the same page. The execution and the ability to continue to pick up chunk plays on the ground has been a great start for this offense.
On first down, they keep it on the ground, and they keep it with Mixon. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain. Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. Throwing on second down, Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And he's going to be marked down, bringing it all the way to the 25-yard line. A huge play just before the half. And even 50 yards. So we've reached halftime here in our Thursday Nighter to start the new NFL week. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Greg in just a moment. But first, let's give everybody a look at what's coming up later this weekend around the NFL. As far as the early games go in that 1 o'clock window, we'll be focused on that game in Nashville. A big one for the Titans, as they'll have to contend with the New England Patriots. Later in the afternoon, a lot of the country will be watching the game at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, where it'll be the Packers taking on the Detroit Lions. Finally, on Monday Night Football, Election Night Eve, the Super Bowl rematch from a few years back, Bucs and Chiefs from Arrowhead. It was Joe Mixon who had it working in the first half. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg
Olsen.
Olsen.
A turnaround. Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Texans offense and C.J. Stroud ready to get to work once more. Here we go. He's putting together a very strong first half of the season. Currently the NFL leader in touchdown passes.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. Third down coming up. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here.
They went into halftime knowing that there was not a lot of room for error coming out here in the second half. So a nice job here defensively. Good start. Now the offense has to do their part. Can they cut into this deficit and make this thing a ball game?
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down.
Look the hot, look the hot. Hey, uno. Buggy.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw.
You know, Mike, I've seen a lot of aggressive plays over the years, but this one, it might just take the cake. I mean, to go for it in this situation, this deep in your own territory, you're making quite the statement that you are going to be aggressive all day long.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Another run here with Hall. We'll get this right to the 20-yard line. Derek Stingley Jr. off the edge makes the tackle. Here now, 3rd and 5. Throwing Rodgers, and that is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet. And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Texans offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll go right back to Mixon. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. On the ground, it's Mixon. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down and 8. Stroud. He runs with it.
That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. That is hot! And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. He has been a thorn in the side of the defense all game. That last catch puts him over 200 receiving yards in this one. Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
Here we go.
A 2nd down throw for Stroud. And he will score again. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston. That is his 3rd touchdown of the game and his 9th for the year. Fairbairn able to add the extra point, and the Texans will extend this 3rd quarter lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Jets offense about ready to take over once more. Interesting point here, Greg. This is one of those where put me in the mind of the play caller. Are you thinking just keep the ball on the ground right now?
I think it's hard. I think a lot of it has to do with how much confidence do you have that he can work himself through it, because as the turnovers continue to stack up, your biggest fear is that the confidence breaks down. So a lot of this is really just how well do you understand, what kind of relationship do you have with your quarterback. If you think you can get him through it, keep putting the ball.
And he's not going to get away. They track him down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. It's first down, and it's Paul. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 16-yard line.
On the handoff, here comes Hall. And the Jets are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Over.
That's good for a Jets. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
From the gun, Rodgers. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many times?
And he will fight his way to the end zone. Reese Hall. Touchdown, Jets. That his second touchdown tonight. Here's Rodgers. And he'll get into the end zone, doing it on his own. Successful 2-point conversion. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. Here's first and 10. On the bootleg, it's Stroud. He'll tuck it and take off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Second down, here's a run, and here's Mixon. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Quincy Williams in there for the stop.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
So, fourth down, and it's the forward Chief, Tommy Townsend, to punt for Houston. Xavier Gibson, deep to return. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. And he's going to have the first down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
Well, he had such a great first half throwing the football. There's no reason to think, Mike, coming out here for the start of the third, that anything's going to change. He's picked up right where he left off, and the numbers are indicative of just how well he's played.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10.
Hey, uno more. 11. Why Tony, 19 Texas. Look the high.
Back to throw, Stroud. That's into the hands of Jonathan Brooks. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
On the quick, right?
And the Texans first down.
On first down, it's Stroud. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. And that is their final timeout of the second half. And of note, that means they will not be able to challenge the rest of the game. On second down, Stroud. Look at the big man go. And he's in. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Texans. His second catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his fourth touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Gibson now on the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Rodgers. That's a short one taken in by Conklin. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this third quarter. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this. Second and a yard. The shotgun, it's A-Rod. Oh, a man open right side. He's got him. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator...
And he's got another one! Reese Hall, touchdown, New York. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game. That is caught, and they get the 2-point conversion.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man,
On first down, they'll start with Mixon. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
we've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Again, they'll give it to Mixon. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down. In motion now, it's Collins. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down. They will work the middle with Mixon. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now Mixon. Mixon has the first down and more. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. 1st and 10. Here's Mixon. And he'll get about 5.
Here we go.
From the gun, here's Stroud. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for third down and 5. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's into the end zone yet again. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game. That is 1 behind the single-game NFL record. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Texans will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Gibson now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is a pass that just needs to be completed, Mike. The opportunity was there. His guy was open. They ran out of room a little bit there on the sideline. Couldn't quite get the ball up and down fast enough and ends up being thrown out of bounds.
That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards.
A first down throw from Rodgers. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Rodgers going up top again. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
13 yards on the play.
They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. Right back to Williams. They connect again. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. To the air once more, it's Rodgers. Down the field, he's got his receiver, Lazard. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game in that one. A first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Off the play fake, Rodgers. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. Set to go now on 1st and 10. This one appears to be safe in hand. It has been a clinical performance to this point. Now they'll try to finish up strong. 2nd and 11. They'll run with Mixon. Mixon has the first down and more. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Texans
Here we go.
first down.
They'll give this to Mixon, running right. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
Here we go, let's go.
Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
All right.
On third down, here's Brooks. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
On the quick, right?
Another try with Brooks. And this defense not allowing much there. They'll stop him at the 45.
Here we go.
A run here with Mixon. And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up.
All right.
On the give, this is Mixon. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it's a win for the visiting Texans. And it is their third consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Good night, everybody.